PS4. I'm going to be doing some dusting and cleaning, and I thought I'd do it on my Twitch stream. Why not? Share my trials and tribulations, and also accept advice if anyone has any. So, yeah. So I'm prepping a few things. Blue painter's tape. Why, you ask? Blue painter's tape is amazing. It's like the duct tape of non-sticky permanent residue tape. So I'll explain more about that later. Let's see here. I'm gonna do a little something with this. So yeah, see what happens here. And I'm gonna share this link too. I'm sharing this with my buddies and with my dad gaming friends. So it's gonna be good stuff. Hey, what's up? What is up? How's it going? EA Sports. This particular EA Sports is gonna be PlayStation 4 cleaning. Okay, all right. So, I'm getting advice. I'm watching a video also while I'm doing this. Yeah, I'm up early. Well, I mean, how early is this? What time is it? I don't know. I guess I am up early because I have a dog. The dog wakes up. He wakes up early. Oh, my Nightbot is hardcore. So FYI, he's gonna get on you. I let him do his thing, man. Because he cares for me. Okay, so meanwhile, I am watching this video. He's giving me some advice. And then I'll show you what I'm actually doing. So actually, first, I'm going to show you what I'm doing here. Just make sure to place the flathead securely in between the grooves. This is cool. So I have these special, I don't know if I can even show you this, but kind of a special screwdriver set that I bought. It's like an Ace Hardware thing. I think I got this online, 28-bit, iFixit. These were really helpful for doing these screws are special screws. I'm going to show you the other thing. I have this blue tape. It's just blue painter's tape, and I'm using it for two things. One, I'm putting it underneath the PlayStation like this, because otherwise when I'm screwing and removing screws, things are sliding. So, and it's good because it doesn't mark my PlayStation and leaves no residue. So, you know, it's kind of like, it's a really handy way of taking care of that kind of problem. Number two, I'm going to use pieces of this tape to hold screws so that I'm not misplacing my screws. They're tiny, and I want to get them all back in one piece. Can you guys hear me okay, Nick? Yeah, a magnetic screw tray. That's a great idea. I wish I had one right here and I would totally use it. But since I have a ton of blue tape, that is my current best solution. My best solution is my blue tape. So I'm going to take my blue tape. I'm going to make a couple of separate like holding spots for my screws. So these are the first set of screws I'm removing. So I'm just going to put them on there. And I'm going to stick it over here to the side. Okay. So that's screw set number one. And I've got one more screw, which is right here. Can I zoom in on my camera while I'm using it? I don't think I can. So, whatevs. I'm gonna make sure I've got a firm connection. I'm gonna push in firmly. I'm gonna try not to strip. So by pushing into the screw a little stronger, and turning, you're gonna get a better, you're not gonna strip as much. And that helps. And I'm kind of holding it, and there it comes. And this is actually magnetized. The screw tip is magnetized and holds the screws. So that's nice. Anyway, there's another one on my little blue tape. Okay. Next, or you can have like a little tray or something, just something to hold them so they don't just go everywhere. All right, next I'm gonna go back to the YouTube video that this guy's telling me what to do.
Turn slowly to avoid stripping the screw.
Got it.
The other, but when you do this, you want to use both hands to gently pry it up, moving around.
Okay, so now I'm gonna remove the top.
When you do this, you want to use both hands to gently pry it up, moving to pull back the cover. Just make sure to place the flathead securely.
I'm listening to him because he's
and turn slowly to avoid stripping the screw.
He's telling me what to do.
All the screws, it's time to pull back the cover. Now I did this with one hand while recording with the other, but when you do this, you want to use both hands to gently pry it up, moving around the back. With a small amount of pressure, it should easily pop off. If you notice that the cover is a bit dirty, just use it around the back. With a small amount of pressure, it should easily.
Well, let's just lift this up and see what happens. Hey, look at that. All right, nice. There's definitely some dust in here. Clean me. All right, okay, all right, stop. Okay, so I do have the hardest to obtain substance in the universe that I know of. Dust off. Just, it's canned air. And I've seen people use vacuum cleaner, and that seems to be, seems to work. So there you go. There's the ASMR of me removing the plastic wrap. You might want to keep a trash bag handy. Also, you might want to open windows or whatever. It's really cold outside today. So California cold. It's not cold for, lots of places in the world. But anyway. So now, my next step is going to be to, I don't know. Let's see what the guy says to do next. I'm listening to GTR Bytes.
If you notice that the cover is a bit dirty,
see what he tells me to do.
Or some sort of compressed air or a vacuum to just clean it. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to properly clean the fan, the heatsink, and the power supply.
Ooh.
There's no point in having a clean fan if the inside of the power supply or the heatsink are all clogged up with all that dust and dirt and nasty stuff in there. Don't worry, it's a lot simpler than it sounds. Just follow the tutorial and you should be fine.
All right, I'm going to follow this tutorial.
The power supply to clean it and the heatsink, that's okay. Just skip ahead to the fan cleaning portion.
Ooh, look at this.
Alright, so let's move on. Remove these screws holding down the power supply.
Remove these screws. Okay, so he's saying to remove these screws right here. I'm going to give you an overhead. See if I can give you an overhead view of this. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Yeah, that worked. And I'm even going to give you a little pro lighting here. I've got my light. I've got my setup here, so I'm going to give you the full light show. Hopefully this will be everything I hoped it would be. Is this even on? There we go. All right. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's better. Okay, so yeah, you can see with it. So I'm going to remove these screws here. And then these, where's the other two that this guy told me to remove? And this screw and this screw. There's even arrows pointing at them, but there's an arrow pointing at this one. Oh, okay, and that one too. So I think these look like, these are the same type of screws, except for this one looks like a standard. These look like standard, not Phillips. What's the one that has the other type of tip? Anyway, I'm gonna This is where I get, like, I want to make sure that I don't lose important things. Oh, you know what? Maybe I'll, I have like a lot of cardboard over here. So I might use this cardboard and like label my screws or whatever. This will be back top. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll stick them straight into the cardboard. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna rip off pieces of cardboard and then just stick them right into the cardboard and label it back top. So these are the back top outside. I'll put exterior because I want to be able to like get these back in where they're supposed to go, you know? Now, granted, my PlayStation, I'm looking to get a PlayStation 5. So, you know, eventually, hey, Sir Hazard, it's 30 in Canada. Okay, wait, it was 39 this morning when I went out for the dogs. Now, I don't know if that's the translation. Yeah, California cold normally is 50, 60. This morning it was 39. It was quite chilly. But anyway, okay, so there's my back exterior. This is gonna be I'm gonna label another piece of cardboard here. Let's see. I'm gonna keep ripping up this box. Since I started ripping up this box, also always helpful is just a handy dandy pocket knife. I'll use that or a box cutter. Just got to be careful, you know. Stop cutting the box and start cutting yourself. So I'm even gonna label this because I'm crazy like that. I'm gonna label this kind of like I'm gonna draw a little PlayStation on here, so I know where my screws are coming from. And this is gonna be disc. That's the disc side, and this is the back. And then the screws I'm gonna put are like they're from here. I could even stick the screws right in the spot on this cardboard. Like, dude, how organized am I? Probably too organized on some things, but I just think it makes my life a lot easier. And plus I could always go back and watch the stream if I can't figure it out. Okay, so this is a star one, so let's get that one out first. I'm applying pressure down, and there we go. And I'm just gonna stick that screw right here where I got it from. Boom. And then I'm gonna do the other one, which you can't see, but there, how about that? Put that one in right there. This is some genius level stuff, guys. You should be taking notes. This should become something that people everywhere study later. I think this is good stuff. Okay, and now I gotta switch to a regular tip here because I also have this, like, I don't know if this came with this, but like getting these out of these little slots was so hard. So I got a pair of like tweezers just so I could pull the individual heads out. It was so difficult to get them out. And let's see if that's the right size. Yep, that works. So I'm gonna switch out of my star hex thing and switch over to that. I'm gonna remove this one. Okay, and that has a special, whoa, okay, now, hold on, the heck? All right, so I'm gonna put that like this. Stick it right through the cardboard. Okay, it's harder to put through the cardboard than I thought. There we go. Then I'll know that's where that one goes. That is gonna pop my cardboard up a little bit. That's all right. Do the same thing on this side. I'm gonna just apply pressure downwards. You don't have to do too much, but you wanna push down hard enough that you're not, again, gonna strip the screw. It's like a pretty long screw, yeah? There we go. All right. I'm going to push that through the cardboard. Actually, I'm going to make a hole with this. No, don't do it with that. Maybe I pre-started a hole in my cardboard. Nerd alert. Okay. So there we go. There's that part. That was step 2. I'm going to number these too. I'm literally going to number this step 1. And this is step 2. And then I can go in reverse order to put them back in. Guys, don't judge me, but again, I want to be able to put all this back together better than I thought. And by the way, I found that taking things apart and putting them back together, if you do a good job, it does fix a lot of problems. And it solves things sometimes that you didn't even realize were a problem. Okay, I'm going to go back to my video from my dude and see what he tells me to do next.
The screws circled in green use the T8 security bit. All the ones circled in red, you can just use the Phillips or Posse screwdriver to remove them. It's important to clean the power supply because the dust...
there's one more screw here too. Almost forgot that one. I'd be trying to get it open and then it would not open. Okay. I'm going to put that one into my little cardboard thingy. It's going to go right there. Bam. All right, step 2. I'm going to make my step 3 cardboard. It's going to go here because I know they're going to tell me to do more, so I'm ready. Okay, let's see what they say.
Dust and dirt acts as a blanket covering the components inside, making it run harder, which results in a shorter lifespan. Once you removed all of the screws, unplug the little connector by gently wiggling it out. Here's the tricky and most difficult part of this whole tutorial. What you want to do is with both hands wiggle the power supply upwards. You will feel more resistance from the left side where you disconnected the connector. But that's okay, that's normal. Just wiggle it a little bit harder on that side until it pops right out.
Not gonna lie.
Supply, all you have to do is take some compressed air and do small bursts of air inside.
Okay, this step is sounding scary to me. I'm gonna be... Okay, I'm gonna rewatch this because this sounds like this is an important step to not mess up.
Pops right out. To clean the power supply, all you have to do is take some compressed air and do small bursts of air inside. Don't... Just wiggle it a little bit harder on that side until it pops right out. What you want to do is with both hands wiggle the power supply upwards. You will feel more resistance from the left side where you disconnected the connector, but that's okay, that's normal. Just wiggle it a little bit harder on that side.
Wait, I didn't disconnect the connector.
Which results in a shorter lifespan.
Hold up.
Once you removed all the screws, unplug the little connector by gently...
Oh, okay. So there's a thing here that I gotta do. All right, so I'm gonna take this down lower so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so right here is the connector. It's connecting to the motherboard. Oh my gosh. I am not excited about this because the way he removed it, it looks so easy. My wires are not sticking out like his, so oh man, I'm a little scared to pull on these wires. Well, let's turn the whole thing a little bit so it's easier to see. And then I'm gonna try and show you what I'm doing, but I'm also most concerned about doing this. Okay, so there's the wire and the connector. It's connecting to the board, to the power supply, and I do not want to mess up these wires in any way. I'm almost thinking I'm gonna get some like needle nose pliers so I can firmly grab it and not like have to grab the plastic part of the wire. So I'm looking right now for some needle nose, which I'm pretty sure I have. My toolbox is kind of... I should show you my toolbox. Maybe I will. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. Oh, there we go. These These might work. The rattling of tools in the background. Mr. G. Okay. I don't love these. Let's see if there's a better... Is there a better option? I don't know. I don't know if there is a better option. I mean, here we go. I think these needle nose are the tool for this job, but we'll see. We'll see if they are or not. Also, how do I pop my chat back? Oh, there it is. Yeah. Welcome to the chat room. Okay, here we go. So, yeah, this is your void the warranty portion here. I want to grab the outside edges and then gently pull and squeeze without. Okay, I think I got it. That is going to be, oh my gosh. I'm going to move this over here. I feel like I need to get in even closer. In fact, I'm going to move my light source so I'm able to see this even better, because ultimately this is something I do not want to screw up and like just totally jack my power supply. Okay, so I don't like grabbing it just by the wires, man. That just bothers me. Can I lift it up a little bit without pulling the wire out? Maybe. Let's see. Let's see here. Well, that side kind of comes up. This side's probably not coming up because it's connected. And I don't want to... I don't remember doing this. I think I avoided this step before, and I understand why I avoided this step, because it scared me. Dude, I did it. I hit the wire again. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. I just don't know how like strongly this thing is stuck in there, you know? I'm starting to... I just know I'm going to yank those wires, and I'm just going to totally like make this no longer usable. That will be a sad moment. I gotta watch this one more time, see how he did this, because I feel like...
Screws, unplug the little connector by gently wiggling it out. Here's the tricky and most difficult part of this whole tutorial. What you want to do is...
I think this is the trickiest and hardest part of the whole tutorial. Let me see if I can get a little more of these wires out so I can grab them better, you know? Like, how much wiring do I have down here to pull on? Like, without, you know, jacking. Okay, that's... Oh, there we go. There we go. All right, so if I pull on all four... I'm so scared of... Okay, I got it. I got it, guys. Oh, I got it. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I got it. I'm pretty happy that didn't just totally rip the whole thing out. Okay. Woo. Okay, this side is heavier. It said the left side is going to be heavier. And he is correct. Ooh, Nelly. Look at that. Hello, insides of the PlayStation. Okay. So, this is, we're finally on to step 3. I'm a little scared. Okay, I'm going to just put this to the side for right now. I'm going to come back to that. I'm sure that's part of our cleaning job that we're gonna have to do. And I'm sort of organizing my tools and moving some things so I have better spacing here. I'm gonna see what the guy says. Now let's watch his video, what he's telling me to do.
Is with both hands, wiggle the power supply upwards. You will feel more resistance from the left side where you disconnected the connector, but that's okay.
Yeah, he's good.
Just wiggle it a little bit harder on that side until it pops right out. To clean the power supply, all you have to do is take some compressed air and do small bursts of air inside. Don't shake the can of compressed air before or during use to avoid forming ice. If that happens, it's not the end of the world, but it's also not the best thing for electronics. Just do short bursts of air like I did and you'll avoid that. With the power supply clean, we can now move on to the fan. There are a lot of different ways to clean the fan. One of them is using cotton swabs to clean each blade individually like so. Another is using a hoover or vacuum to just suck out all the dust. You can also use a brush and simply brush off all the dirt or even just...
All right, I'm gonna pause that. So I've got my condensed air. They tape it to the side. I actually leave the tape on so I can reconnect it to the side later. So, you know, it's one of the things I do. He said, don't shake it. Now, I think I'm actually pretty bad at following those instructions. So I'm actually gonna help. I'm gonna tape this, I hate when this thing flies out. So I'm gonna just put a little tape right there to hold it on. Just kind of pinched it. And now I'm gonna kind of rewind and see what he's recommending for the clean out of the back part here. And also I may go get some
now move on to the fan. There are a lot of different ways to clean the fan.
The fan cleaning.
Wiggle the power supply upwards.
Okay.
Feel more resistance from the left
Listening
side
to this guy.
but that's okay, that's normal. Just wiggle it a little bit harder on that side until it pops right out. To clean the power supply, all you have to do is take some compressed air and do small bursts of air inside. Don't shake the can of compressed air before or during use to avoid forming ice. If that happens, it's not the end of the world, but it's also not the best thing for electronics. Just do...
Okay, all right. And the inside of this is just, whew, look at that. Is that what it's supposed to look like right there? Oh, I guess it is. It is nasty up in there though. So, I'm gonna, oh, I've got a, one more thing you have to do, you haven't done yet. Tear off tab. Okay, hopefully that works. I'm blowing dust all over the PlayStation right there. It's fine. Because I'm gonna do that next. And then I'm gonna have to clean off everything over here. I'm gonna go through the back, do the same thing. And the reason you do this short burst is if you do it for too long, and I don't know if you ever noticed, but your can starts getting very cold. It's forming some kind of condensation. Well, that's a nice sound. I'm getting in there. This is not something I'm gonna do very often, so I want to make sure I do a good job. I'm gonna get right in the grill. Also, if you keep your can level, that helps. If you angle it, if you take your can and you angle it down, I found that causes more trouble. Okay. Man, I think I've done a pretty good job here. Then I have these these Swiffer wipes that you use for like dust cleaning in your house, and I'm just gonna use that to clean the surface. Just kind of clean off the surface part. I'm not gonna try to do the interior at all. I don't want these little like fibers on the back of this getting in there, but it's good for cleaning off the surfaces. And hopefully I'm going to be able to play my PlayStation later today. That's what I'm really hoping. Okay, so this one, I think this is as clean as I can get it. I'm just looking inside to see. Okay, there's a little kind of right there I could clean off. I can see a little bit. It's just kind of on the surface there. I'm feeling good here. I'm gonna go under the board. I didn't do under the board so much. So like this is the board that everything's connected to. I'm gonna go up here. My dog wants in. You can probably hear that. All right. Okay, really? This because this is a thing I'm not going to open again anytime in the near future. So that is why I'm doing such a thorough job of this. Like there's some stuff that's easy. You can just blast the air at the sides and kind of clean it out like without opening anything. But that is clean. So I'm going to move that back away. And I might even stick it inside this plastic bag for a few minutes so that there's no extra dust is getting inside it while I'm blowing dust out of other things. So there you go. Okay. Next, let's find out and I've got, just to give you a shot of everything here, there's the top, which I haven't cleaned at all yet, and the inside here, and I'm going to see kind of his recommendations and best practices for cleaning this part out before I move on. Don't touch the stuff inside. Yeah, I don't want to be electrocuted. I'm all about the not getting electrocuted. I'm a fan. So let's see what this guy says here.
Short bursts of air like I did, and you'll avoid that. With the power supply clean, we can now move on to the fan. There are a lot of different ways to clean the fan. One of them is using cotton swabs to clean each blade individually, like so. Another's using a hoover or vacuum to just suck at all the dust. You can also use a brush and simply brush off all the dirt, or even just use the compressed air. Pick any of these methods that you feel the most comfortable with. Moving on to the heat sinks, as mentioned, there's no point in having a clean fan if your heat sink and power supply are all clogged up. This one isn't as dirty.
A brush. He's using a brush. I don't even know if I have a brush. I'm gonna have to look. Like some kind of dust brush. Let's see if I have like a painting brush that would do that. I don't know if I want to get something. I guess I could use what I've got here. Hold on. Hoover, aka a vacuum. I do have a vacuum. Cleaning out the fan. This is a part that he kind of says this is pretty important. I'm kind of tending to agree. This is sort of important, and I don't want to mess it up. Let's go to our next angle here. Maybe. Also, yeah, the heat sink, he said this part here is very important. So I'm gonna make sure not to ignore that part of this process. And I'm also going to put the PlayStation up a little higher so that I can shoot it from the side. Okay. Good old cardboard boxes here. Okay, so the fan. Can I lift this thing off and get in there? I don't know. There's a lot of dust here. I violated the short burst command. Okay, yeah, it's so dusty. I'm gonna wipe off the top here just to get the obvious big stuff. Just being careful. I don't want to get the like pieces of this thing all over. Yeah, it's super dusty everywhere right now. Inside of this PlayStation is seen better days. And that's my puppy. Puppy wants to join us, but puppy doesn't get to be in this. Yeah, hey puppy, I hear you. Puppy doesn't get to be in the studio. So maybe I'll open the door so puppy can... Okay, puppy. Hold up. I'm gonna let the puppy like see what I'm doing. Here, hold on, pups. Hold on. No. Come in. Here. Good. So look, here's puppy. Say hi, puppy. Say hi. Say hi. There's the puppy. Behind the cage. Yeah, he's not happy about that. You know. Can't make everybody happy. Can't make everybody happy. All right. So his fan clean out thing, he did focus on this area right here. And he was using this is the heat sink. Oh my gosh, look at the dust. You can't see that. I've got to show this. I'm going to get this lower, give you a better angle here. Hold up. It's really good. There we go. So watch the dust flying out of the fan as I don't know if you can see the dust coming out, but it's just like let's just say there's a lot of dust up in here. It's like, well, it's good. This thing, it needed it. And, yeah. My can is getting kind of cold, so I'm going to give it a second to cool down. In fact, I may switch cans. I've got 2 cans. Hopefully this is enough. Oh my gosh, I'd be so bummed if these cans were not enough. Do not shake. Okay. I hear you, puppy. I know. How sad are you? How sad are you? You can wipe the fan blades. Do I have to pull the fan blades out? You can probably detach it. It's definitely connected somewhere. Yeah, oh wow, this particular can had 2 pieces of tape holding it on. Thanks a lot for that. Extra protection, but extra pain in the butt. And I want to make make sure I have my thing on. Okay. Yeah, like I said, we're nothing if not the finest, exciting content. The finest of all contents, yeah. Here at Mr. G Wiz Twitch. Okay, so I'm gonna angle this down so I can sort of shoot. Yeah, I may even go get a. Is it recommended doing a cotton swab? So I'm gonna grab not a cotton swab. I don't. Yeah, those little things. So I'm gonna go grab one. Okay, back to work. So, I am now with cotton swabs. Gonna try and maybe clean this out a little bit. And I'll give you a better view. These cotton swabs are not awesome. But, that is just, I mean, there's just a chunk of dust chunks. I'm gonna use this to wipe off some of the stuff that was blown out. There's a lot of collateral dust damage here. And then we'll get to cleaning. There's some, I mean, just big chunks of dust up in here. So I'm gonna try and get them. Oh my gosh. There's like a huge, like, just like crap tons of dust on there. I mean, this is like flossing for your PlayStation. I think this dust has not been, some of this has not been disturbed in quite a while. Yeah, I may need more cotton swabs. Oh, yep. There's like strings of dust. Oh yeah, if I take out the fan, I'd have to, yeah, I do not want to take out the fan because of the way all this is connected over here and the chassis, the thing that's holding the fan in. I definitely do not want to get into taking that out, but I can see that, man, there's just a ton of dust and garbage up in the fan itself. Like you can just see like how much. I'm gonna go get more cotton swabs because it's pretty disgusting. It's good. I mean, this is good. This is the whole point, is to get this gunk out of here, this is probably, you know, I've had this since, I think this is an initial release PlayStation, so it's old, it's in need of some sweet loving, and I've voided the warranty on this already because I upgraded my hard drive a while back, and Yeah. So I'm not worried about that part of it. I'm spinning the fan. I'm gonna grab some more. I'm gonna grab some more of these because I can tell that I need quite a few more. Quite a few more of those objects. Be right back. All right. I've got a ton of Q-tips. Very exciting stuff, everyone. Look at this. Look at that. Q-tips. Thousands of Q-tips. All right. Okay. Boy, oh boy. And I'm just gonna clean this fan out. So I guess if I were making this a video and I weren't live streaming, I would definitely make this part of the video a time lapse. Because this is not gonna be thrilling to watch. So I would play music in the background too. Probably make the stream more interesting. Oh, wow, it's crazy. Like even just one Q-tip, like how much stuff is coming out. I'm just gonna like stack Q-tips next to my computer. Just keep going in there until I'm not getting a big pile of dust out every time I stick it in. And I mean, I guess I could. No, I think this is the way to go. I think I just keep doing this, keep getting in there, and then I can do another air blowout. But I'm just gonna stick those in, do my surgical, swipe outs, and get the big dusty clogs. Oh yeah, PCs are much easier to get to. Well, depends on your PC. I mean, some PCs are easier than others. Like they're designed with extra space and but a lot of them do, yeah, they do design it specifically so that it's like easier to get in and out. And I'm just gonna wipe each of those individual sides of the blade. This is like flossing, sort of like flossing for your PlayStation. And I'm gonna keep swiffing using these Swiffer wipes. As the stuff comes out on the top, I'm gonna just sort of Swiffer wipe it off. I'm just gonna look in here. I'm looking under each fan blade, just try to see like where are the worst offenders. I don't know. Yeah, there's just a lot of like yeah. Dusting. This is why I don't floss in Fortnite or real life. Yeah. I should probably switch now. Yeah, let's switch. But if you don't floss in real life, this is also what happens to your teeth. And over time, your teeth stop working the way they're supposed to, which is not good. You get a buildup of plaque, and this is, you know, by scraping your gums with that little string, you remove a lot of that extra plaque. Okay, here we go. This one has stuff in it, so I'm gonna get in there. Get out of there. Get out of there, dust. Yeah, get out of there. No one wants you. Poor dust. Poor dust. Oh, gosh. Wow. I mean, just wow. And the other problem with the spraying with the dust sprayer, with the air compressors, you're moving it around sometimes, and you're not necessarily getting it out. So you do want to make sure you're actually getting it out. Just buy new teeth. Ladies and gentlemen, Nick, buy a new computer. Did we do the buy a new computer skit, Nick? Did that get aired? Was that in something, or is that going to be one of our 2020 videos? Because that's some good stuff right there. Oh, good. Okay. That'll maybe be one of the first things for 2020, 2021. Maybe that should have been for 2020. Makes sense. Oh gosh, so much dust up there. It's in the top. When I reach upwards like that, and I like really pull back, it's getting a lot of stuff up in there. Yeah, there's. We are dusty. Okay. This is not the exciting part of PlayStation. But it is gonna make my PlayStation run better. I've done this before, even like I didn't do this detailed of a cleaning. When I did my hard drive, I replaced the hard drive, and I'm like, well, I'm in here, I'm gonna clean this out. So I did do compressed air clean out of the interior when I did that. And that was actually earlier this year, I think. So it's got more cleaning than normal, for sure. Do I see any really bad spots here? Maybe this looks kind of... It's hard to tell now if I'm just moving stuff around. I'm gonna try to blow this out with some compressed air now. I'm gonna go in through the grill. Oh yeah. I mean, you can see it's shooting out, like as I'm spraying the air and it's shooting out here in my face. So that's awesome. I should probably be wearing a mask. It's not like I don't have one at this point. I do. I've got a mask. But hey, Fredster. I want 2020 to end. Yep. Seriously. Get over with 2020. You're no good. Yep. And then I'm gonna don't forget small bursts. Lots of small bursts. Let's see here. And my can is starting to get cold, so I'm going to switch to another can here. I'm gonna go in through the grill and shoot it right there. And when I'm doing this, it's actually there's two vents here. I think this is the intake vent and this is the outtake. And when I spray it, I'm actually seeing dust shoot out here, and I don't know if that's super visible. Oh my gosh, there's so much garbage coming out. Yeah, it's good. Again, this is why we're here, to clean this thing out. Also, so much dust along here. Oh wow. Okay. That's right. I'm going to be able to crank 90s so hard after this. This is going to make my my Fortnite game is going to be strong after this. I know Nick is not a fan of the Fortnite. Thank you, Nick, for enduring this. But other games. I just started playing a new game that I'm loving. It's called The Forest. And man, it's really fun. It reminds me of my first time playing like Minecraft or a bunch of other games like that. So that's been really cool. I'm not gonna lie about it. I love it. Here we go. Let's set this up here so I can see. Let's see here. I just reinstalled Ardude. That's where I'll be spending lockdown. Yeah, Red Dead Redemption. I bought Red Dead Redemption. I still... I didn't totally love it. I didn't hate it. I just didn't love it. Okay, I'm going to go in with the Q-tip a few more times now. Because as you blow dust out, you are sending it into the air and it's coming back down. And, you know, it's not always doing as much good as you hoped it would do. Also, I'm wondering... I am definitely getting a lot of dust out of here, though. It's... The board itself is just... It's filthy down there. I'm going to see if I can give you this shot here. I got this cool tripod deal, so it allows me to do some pretty cool maneuvers. Let's see if this will work. So there's board. I wish I could zoom in. I can't zoom in. But underneath the fan, there's a board. If I move the lighting, and I'm just kind of putting the cotton swab down through the fan, down to the board, and just gently moving and getting that is just really... It's really filthy down there, guys. And since I am spending this much time, I am going to clean it as best I can. As much as I can. Yeah, it's like the deposits of dirt and just garbage in my PlayStation just from my house. Also, we have dogs and cats, so there's all kinds of animal fur and dander that's building up over time. Yeah, I can see like where I'm... Yeah, oh wow. There's a winner. Getting the clean out done. What's this? Okay, is that bad? I'm adjusting my light. Try to get a better overhead light so I can see exactly what I am doing. Sometimes that means, oh yeah, that's better. Now, is that dirty right there, or is that just... Yeah, it was a little dirty. This light definitely helps me see better. I'd probably clean this as well as can be expected. Maybe better than expected. Maybe exceeding expectations. Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, you know what? I might go grab my vacuum. That'll make nice audio for the stream here too. But actually, that'll probably be pretty great. Like when I blow the dust. It'll help with yeah, there's these little sections where I'm trying to get the Q-tip in because they're so they seem so gross, but I don't want to like, come on, let's go. Maybe. Oh yeah, so there's a spot right here that's like, unless I take the fan off. I almost need another, hold on. I'm gonna get the vacuum. Vacuum cleaner is en route, and I got a super powerful flashlight also that I can see like if there's, oh yeah, that's like gunk and crap right there. I'm gonna turn this sideways and hold on to it, and then yep, that should be a vacuum running moment. Let's see if I can get I have a lot of things now plugged in here. That's entertainment, yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna just try sucking the dust out with a vacuum, I guess. I mean, why not? Okay. It's really hard to man the vacuum and run the spray air. This is not a, it's not a simple setup here, everybody. Oh, that might be easier. This is crazy long attachment. I just got there we go. I'm gonna set this here. Okay, all right. I got my plan. Got my plan here. Is it a good plan? I don't know, but it's my plan. I'm gonna shoot into the out duct right there, and then I'm gonna have the vacuum hopefully sucking in a lot of this dust. So let's try this. Oh, gotta turn the vacuum on. All right. I mean, that kind of sort of seemed like it helped a little. Okay, now the guy, I was watching the guy's video while he was doing this. Nick is freaking out about the vacuum. Nick, I think we're fine. Oh yeah, this actually really helped. It's just pulling air. As long as you're not, I think it has more to do with like magnetizing things, like without their consent. What is this little piece here? Oops, sorry. Bumped. I'm gonna take a look over here now. I think I have a disc. We've been watching, we were watching Harry Potter. Okay, I'm still got these big chunks of like crappy dust that I want to get out of here. So I'm gonna try my best to get the dust chunks out. This one is, it's pretty bad. It's pretty chunky. I can't get a hold of it. I have to spray. Come on, dust chunk. I feel like I just sprayed it like under. I'm definitely close to being done with this part of the cleaning. I don't know if there's another part he's gonna recommend, but let me take a look here. Okay. Here's yeah, it's gnarly, guys. Gnarly. All right. Back to the video. Yeah, I didn't take the disc out, so I avoided that pro tip. My bad. Let's see here. Okay, let's go back to the video where he's telling me how to easily clean out my PlayStation 4, which so far, seems like it's been pretty easy.
If it wasn't, simply get a brush and brush out all the nasty stuff that might be stuck in there. Compressed air works fine too. Once you're done, use compressed air or a brush to clean the surrounding areas. You could also use a hoover or a vacuum if you want, but I personally don't use that method. Assembling your PlayStation 4 is the same as when you took it apart, just in reverse order. A few tips for reassembling the power supply.
Oh.
Don't forget to plug the connector back in and make sure the screws circled in green have the tabs facing inwards like this. The next PS4 tutorial, I'm going to show you how to remove the scratches from the gloss black cover.
Oh, okay. All right. So it sounds like I'm basically done. I'm going to clean out the inside of the top cover. I'm going to do a few more I'm just gonna hit this a few more times because almost turn it upside down and hit it. Let that dust sink. And then I'm gonna wipe this off. Just the top of the machine itself. I don't care. I mean, I don't care about the outside so much, other than just it's building up dust and stuff. So that's just more dust that's potentially gonna get inside, right? So I'll do a little final cleanup of that. I don't care about the scratches and scuffs. This thing is, you know, I am not a pristine. I'm a functional guy, but I know that cleaning it out and keeping it clean does help it function better. So that's the level of cleaning that I want to do, is that I know that it's going to help make this be generally better running, you know. So that's why I'm okay with doing I think next time I'm going to get one of those brushes. The guy was using basically like a horsehair painting brush kind of thing to like dust it out, and I think that was pretty cool. It seemed to be really effective. I'm just looking in here. I'm checking for, there's a few more spots where I just want to get that dust is just bothering me. So one way is I'm going to try to make a little rescue tape here. And I'm going to stick it down in there and see if I can just grab that one piece of dust. Voiding the warranty. Okay, just for the record, already voided. Long time ago. Yeah, oh dang it, almost had it. Man, it's like halfway up. That was the trick right there. Come on, cotton swab. Yay! That's what I wanted to get out. That was bothering me. Is there any more of that? No, I think that was the worst one. I see one more. See if I can get it. It's right there. What did I do? I didn't really get it. Oh, there we go. Spadoo. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, the interior of this PlayStation, I believe, has been cleansed. I'm going to move it out of the way. I'm going to put a plastic bag over it, just covering it, and I'm going to take the interior cover now and just do a quick, in fact, I'm going to step outside my little room here. Then I'm going to do a very nice vacuuming job. I'm opening the exterior door here to my backyard. Oh, crap. Turns out I don't want the water that just dripped in. So I'm glad I didn't do this with the other part, because I just dripped water like right in here. I'm going to go ahead and dry that out right now. And wow, I'll be back. I'm going to get another drying device like a paper towel, gently removing. feel like I accomplished something major though today, so that's a good feeling. Yeah, don't use water. Don't drip water into your PlayStation at all. That's just my tip of the day. I think it's a good one. I think it's solid tip. I'm gonna get most of the dust with this. You know, one thing I hate about the PlayStation is the on-off switch. I don't know if anyone else... I've never liked it because it was so hard to tell if I was even turning it on sometimes, you know? Like, it was very difficult. I'm gonna... Yeah. Get in there with the... Get in there with a cotton swab. Oh, okay, so dip this in water is what Creeper is saying. Good. I'm glad Creeper's here. Kind of like needed a different perspective. So water with electronics. Creeper says go and do more water in your electronic device. I'm gonna make sure that this is 100% dried out before I even attach it to the top. I'm gonna, yeah, I'm definitely not going to apply any more water to this device. Okay, I think we're really close to done. I gotta get one more of these Swiffers. Wow, almost done. I'm kind of excited. And then hopefully I will be able to boot up and, you know, use it still. Hopefully it will still work when I reconnect everything. Best dusting ever given. Hit those corners. It's weird how the dust, it's like really on there and it won't come off unless you wipe it off in some spots. And I don't understand the why. So this is the on-off switch right here on the PlayStation. It's weird. It's such an odd creation. Like you swipe your finger down and it's like I guess it's a pressure sensitivity thing. But I remember having the hardest time with it when I first got it. Was so frustrating. It's like, am I turning this thing on? Why is it not working? Oh, this is just like, I'm gonna scratch it off. Some buildup of some crap. Someone touched it with their dirty, sticky finger. That I'm gonna attribute to one of the teenagers in my house. Oh, and this is a perfect time to end. I'm gonna see if I can get this back in before I officially end. So you can see the whole process completed. Because I gotta go here. But let's just wrap this up. Okay. Oh, I'm glad I put this plastic bag over this. I could see the amount of dust on this little drive part. Okay, so here we go. Let's see, which way does it face? It faces this